Drivers from the IndyCar, Firestone Indy Lights, Pirelli World Challenge, Formula Drift, and American Le Mans Series are here in Long Beach to preview this weekend's races. Let's find out what they have to say. So how does it feel to be defending your title here this year?
Yeah, it feels nice, to come back to the track, and it was nice walking in this morning. It's quite a different feeling to sort of other tracks you've been to, so, it's good. No real added extra pressure, really. I just want to, have a good weekend and obviously work as hard as we have been the last few races, and, each weekend just getting further and further up the grid.
Now, what would you say is the secret to winning here in Long Beach?
I don't know if there's a real secret, but as always, you've got to be fast. You've got to be up the front, keep out of trouble, and kind of let the race come to you. It's last year we kind of went from the front of the grid all the way to the back and managed to fight our way back up to the front again. So anything can happen, and as long as you've got a good car and you're fast, you can definitely pass around here, but it's not easy.
I guess what would your goals be for the weekend?
To win again would be nice, but we'll see. I mean, over the last 2 weekends we've kind of been improving, so we just got to keep doing that and really get on top of the red tyres in qualifying, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be all right.
Now, what do you think the fans can expect to see out here?
Some good racing, plenty of activities going on and off the track. You got the celebrity race on the Saturday, you got qualifying for us on Saturday, big race on Sunday obviously, and then a load of concerts and stuff happening Friday and Saturday night, I think. So lots going on. Encourage all the people to come down here and have a good time.
What's your favorite part of racing here in Southern California?
Yeah, I love California. I've got some good friends here, so anytime I can come down here, I really enjoy it. And obviously the weather's nice and sunny at the moment. We'll see if there's any rain on the way, but I always like it here.
Now, you're going to be returning to Detroit in a couple months, correct?
Yep, that's it. I've never actually raced at Detroit, so it's going to be right after Indy. So hopefully, it's going to be cool to get back there and see what it's all about. I used to enjoy watching it on TV. It used to be a real eye-opener how bumpy it is around there, but it's I think all the drivers looking forward to getting on track.
And then your season-ending race is also going to be in California and Fontana, I understand.
Yeah, that's right. I've never been there either, so from reports, it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, really wide, so I think you'll see a lot of close racing. And, it should be fun. I mean, the ovals are always pretty close, but I think maybe a bit closer around there.
Okay, thanks so much. It sounds like all right. So what are your goals for this weekend out here?
Really just looking to improve on the results we've had this year. The first street race at St. Pete, we had a pretty good run going. We just outside the top 10 and didn't get a result. We got spun out by another car that kind of killed our race. So really just want to get on track, get a good result, and build some points.
Okay. Now, what can the fans expect to see out here?
I think there's a lot of newness in our series right now. This is a new car we're racing this year and new engine. So there's a lot of drama from that, just because there's still some issues here and there with everybody with all the new equipment. So that mixes things up. But all in all, I think this car is going to produce some better racing here than what the old car did.
Now, what's your favorite part of racing here in Southern California?
This definitely is one of the bigger events on our schedule. So coming here is always fun, just because of how much the city and town of Long Beach embraces this event and how much is going on around it. So, that's the best part of coming down here, just the support for the event.
Now, I also do the races in Michigan, so you're going to be returning to Detroit. So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I've raced at Belle Isle twice when we used to go there, and it's a neat place. Belle Isle itself is pretty cool. It's a cool little island outside of Detroit, and in the past it's been one of my street circuits that I've liked more than others. So I'm excited we're going back, especially being part of Team Chevy.
And then your season-ending race is also going to be here in California over at Fontana. So is it be your first time there?
No, I raced in Fontana. We raced there in 2005, I think was the last year. So I raced there in 2004 and 2005. So I've been there, but yeah, we're definitely getting our dose of California this year with Long Beach, Sonoma, and Fontana.
Any other final comments here in Long Beach?
I'm all good if you are.
So what are your goals for this weekend?
My goals for this weekend, I think if we have a really good race, we could finish in the top 10, and that's what we're aiming for with the nuclear clean air energy car, and I think it's achievable. Mm-hmm.
Now, what can the fans expect to see?
what the fans can expect to see, I think it's going to be a really good race. I think St. Pete and Barber really, there was a lot of passing, a really exciting race from the beginning to the finish, and there was like fights going on between the first group and even people in P20. So I think it's going to be an exciting race for everybody out here.
Now, what's your favorite part of racing here in Southern California?
My favorite part of racing here in Southern California, I think I think Long Beach is special. The weather is supposed to be nice, not today, but it's really exciting to be here, and just Long Beach is such a great track. It has been running for so many years, and everybody knows about this place, so it's really cool to be racing here.
Now, I also cover the races in Michigan, so are you going to be returning to Detroit?
Yes, we are. I've never been in Detroit for the race yet, but I've heard it's a really cool racetrack, and I'm excited to see how it is.
Now, your season-ending race is also here in Southern California in Fontana, so what do you think about going there?
Going to Fontana, I've not driven in Fontana yet. I heard it's really quick oval, and I hope we get to test here. I haven't tested the new car on an oval yet, and so it's going to be all a little bit new, but it's fun that we come back to California, because it's great to be here in Cali.
Now, I understand you won the 2008 Atlantic race here. Talk about that.
Yeah, I won in 2008. It was my first win in Atlantics, and it was something really special. I had done an Atlantic year before, and coming here as the first race and winning it was something pretty unbelievable. And it's just such a great place to say that I won in Long Beach. Now we just have to work really hard to try to do that in an IndyCar.
How does it feel to be one of the only female drivers in the sport?
To be one of the only female race car drivers in IndyCar. I don't really look at it this way. I've never looked at it this way. I've always been focused to be a race car driver, and when we wear the helmet, we all look the same. So that's the important thing.
Now, you were raced out here a couple of days ago, right? You did your first round?
Yeah, our first round was this past weekend, Friday, Saturday. Kind of kicks off the season for us.
So how did it go for you?
A year in a row, and I drive the Falcon Tire Ford Mustang.
So what are your goals for this weekend then?
Well, actually, I'm not racing this weekend. I'm just kind of out here, meet and greeting. We actually do have a team drift demonstration that we've competed in years past, but I'm not going to be competing with my team this year.
Oh. What is your favorite part of racing here in Southern California?
It's definitely the weather. I mean, it's usually always sunny and always good weather to just go out and rip around.
Okay, very good. Now, I also cover the races in Michigan, so are you going to be returning to Detroit?
No, actually, none of our stops are in Detroit, unfortunately. We go to Atlanta after this, then Palm Beach, and then New Jersey, Seattle, and then Vegas, and end up back in Southern California in Irwindale.
Oh, okay, very good. Any other final comments here in Long Beach?
Just like to thank my fans and my sponsors.
Okay, very good. Do you have a card?